Okay, we're back with another episode of the Seth Solo Side Quest. I'm Seth from the Lonely Stoner podcast, and shout out to my boy Evan who put me onto the tier lists. We've got another tier list here for you, and this is a Disney Channel live action TV show tier list from 2000 to 2014. Right, it's a got some of the goat children's shows growing up. This was the peak time, right? So if you were born from like 98 to like 2003, you probably got to experience a lot of these shows, and this was the golden period, right? This is the golden period, and I'm gonna rank some of these shows. There's some of them I haven't seen. Granted, there's a few that I haven't seen, but those were going to never seen. But I'll rank them as I see them, right? So first of all, we've got Aaron Stone, and now this must have been like a pretty new one, all things considered, because I don't remember this one. I never seen it. Ant Farm was. Uh, I remember watching some of Ant Farm. It was pretty mid. I can't lie, it's pretty mid. Nothing special. They're just kind of forcing the whole like camp rock TV shows type thing where the kids have a talent, but they're not even that talented. And even that main chick, the black chick that plays her, what's her name? China McCain, I think. Even she's not even that cold at night. She ain't really doing nothing nowadays. So that's gonna go like an E. That one, never seen it. Austin and Alley was a bit better. Was better than Ant Farm. Better story. Better characters. More entertaining characters. Not one of the top shows Disney Channel ever made. But I mean, I imagine for Disney Channel, it actually made quite a lot of money. But for me, Austin and Alley's about a C tier. Then we've got Corey. Corey House is S tier, bro. What are you talking about? Corey House is definitely S tier. Didn't go on for long enough. Carl Massey's cold. He's a stoner. He's a drinker. He's a degenerate like us. And the show didn't go on for long enough. Had an interesting cast. The storylines were pretty inconsistent, but who cares, bro? Like, you're just having fun, right? And considering this was the like spin-off from That So Raven, which was a really another legendary show. Like, I'll take as much of that universe as I could get, right? Then who's we've got here? A guy in a puppet, never seen it. Dog with a blog, that's like F tier, bro. That is really kind of crazy. Who's I don't know, yeah. You can't be watching that, bro. Like that is just awful stuff. I can't even see that one. That's So Raven, and again S tier, bro. Like insane cast, insanely talented cast. Um, really good storylines as well. Really interesting storylines, and even for shows that came out like at this sort of time, well, they had some thought provoking storylines at time. Right, some really thought provoking storylines. And from a kids show, you don't get that often, right? It was almost obviously it's not, and it's a Disney Channel version, but it's almost like a my generation's less serious Fresh Prince of Bel Air, right? That sort of show. Obviously, like a Disney version, it's going to be more tame, etc. But yeah, that's why Raven's definitely S tier alongside Corey in the House. Now, even if you was about these times watching Disney Channel, you still may not have seen that Corey in the House because it really wasn't shown for very long. And once it finished, like they stopped showing it after a while. Whereas That's So Raven was in rotation for years. Austin and Alley probably was. I don't know about the rest of these shows. 'Cause I've never seen them. Apart from Ant Farm wasn't really. Dog with a Blog definitely ain't. That shit was arse juice, bro. Girl Meets World probably like E as well. A bit better than Dog. Dog has a blog, but really again nothing special. Good Luck Charlie, that's A tier for sure. What A tier for sure. Good Luck Charlie was a very good show. Considering it had a girl main character as well. I mean, to be fair, That's So Raven's got a girl main character, so you can't even get onto them like that. But yeah, Good Luck Charlie was a good show. Some funny moments, and obviously you get to see the baby Charlie grow up throughout the entire show, so it's pretty fun. Hannah Montana, that's A tier as well. Generational run. Uh, Jackson, the brother, generational run. The dad, generational run. Hannah Montana, this was back when people liked Miley Cyrus. Not I don't think anyone's so keen on her now, but back then people liked her, right? I ain't seen that one. I'm in the Band is pretty fire as well. Pretty fire concept. Again, I remember watching this one when it came out. I'm put that at a B if I'm being honest. I enjoyed. I'm in the band. Jesse's pretty good as well. Jesse probably goes B tier. I remember I'm in the Band came out. That was like Disney XD days. That felt like early Disney XD. right? Jonas is going D because Jonas had a lot of potential, right? You've got three charismatic brothers who are all talented, charismatically and talented, musically talented, can dance as well. You could have done something really crazy there, but it just felt like it was just some mid high school sort of comedy with some guys that can't really even act that well. And uh, back then they couldn't. Back then they couldn't act that well. They would actually, one of them would go on to act in Power, and he was a very good actor in Power. Not Power, Kingdom. Yeah, Kingdom. I said Power. Kingdom. Yeah, crazy. Kicking it. That's going C because it's not as good as. I haven't got as fond memories of kicking it as Jesse and I'm in the band, and certainly not these other ones as well. But kicking it was fun. Again, I want to say that again was early Disney XD days. Early Disney XD days, and again got Jackson from Hannah Montana, who's it looks like he just feels like he's just allergic to aging, right? This dude has not aged, but it's pretty funny in that as well. Crispy Kirby Buckets, never heard of that. Lab Rats, never watched it. I don't know what that one is. Lizzie McGuire is because of the Lizzie McGuire movies. I'm gonna put it at A tier, bro. So I've got much more fond memories of uh, the Lizzie McGuire movie than the Lizzie McGuire show, right? And I know the movie's pretty fun, in my opinion. As far as these sorts of films go, the movie's pretty fun, so I'm putting it in the A tier. Uh, I ain't seen that one. Oh, is that? Oh no way, that's my girlfriend, my boy, my babysitter's a vampire. That is an insane show. That show is so good. That show is too good for Disney Channel. I'm surprised guys even like remembered that film to put it on there. That's crazy. My babysitter's a vampire is an insane show, bro, and and it had an even better theme song as well, intro song. Great song. It's very hard to find My Babysitter's a Vampire because it's not on Disney Plus. I don't believe. I don't know if it is on Disney Plus. Where was I watching it recently? I remember something. I'm sure I was able to watch it somehow. I don't think it's on. I don't think it's on Disney Plus though. If it is, then give it a watch because it's a very good show and the movie's very good as well. I think the way they did it was they shot a movie and then they made a series. Very unique. Works really well in my opinion, and the fact that even now in 2025, like I can remember this show, and I know there has been talks of them doing a season two, but honestly, the guys, I think of everyone's aged out of their roles, um, which is a shame. Everyone's aged out of their roles, yeah, which means you're not going to get the same cast back, and this cast had really good chemistry, on-screen chemistry. I don't know what it was like off camera; they might have hated each other, but I had some really nice on-screen chemistry, and it's a shame we didn't get to see more of it because I would have really enjoyed it. But yeah, that's going S tier as well. Pair of Kings, that's going C tier. Again, early Disney XD days. This one, I believe. Uh, pretty fun from what I can remember. Obviously not as generational as the rest of these ones, but a solid little series that if I was coming back from school at the time and I saw this on, I might watch it. Right. And that is. And then next we've got Phil of the Future, definitely A tier. Honestly, if I was a bit older, Phil from the Future probably would be in my S tier. Right? If I could have watched it when it was like originally coming out, it probably would have been in my S tier again. Another, it's crazy that all of these sort of top tier um, shows, they've all got amazing intro songs. That might have something to do with it. They've all got amazing intro songs. I mean, Lizzie McGuire, I don't know about, but the rest of them, come on, bro, you can't. Like, if you don't know Phil from, I'm not gonna sing it, bro. I'm not that fried. I just faced a fatty, not a chick. But you know, if you haven't heard it, you need to hear it, bro. I'm not gonna sing it, but you need to hear it, right? Phil from the Future, definitely A tier. Um, Basically, a guy who is from the future that comes back to like modern day and has to like try and fit in. It's really good. It's really good in my opinion. I enjoy it. Then we've got Prank Stars, didn't watch that. Shake It Up. Shake It Up's like D, maybe C, because I probably would have watched it a bit more than Jonas. But it wasn't necessarily that good. A lot of people dancing, and it's got two chicks as the main characters. So that's a bit long. Yeah, maybe D tier. Yeah, D tier. So random. So random's pretty fire as well. So random was pretty fire. I can't lie. Yeah, so random's going B tier. Yeah, it could. So random is close to A tier. I'll be real. That was like our generations. What is it? Live in color. I think it might be like, yeah, that sort of thing, like live in color, that sort of thing. But very good show. In Very talented cast. Again, one that felt like on screen had a lot of good chemistry as ensemble cast. It wasn't just one person necessarily. I mean, it was about uh, the chick Demi Lovato's character. It was, to be honest, but you had some interesting side characters there too as well. Uh, oh, Sunny with a chance. Okay. Yes, that's right. Sunny with a chance is what I meant to put in B tier. So random didn't last for very long. So random was without her. Yes, that's right. That's right. So random was without her. That's so random. Yeah, I remember. That's not as good. That's not as good. That's like D tier. Um, because at this point, Demi Lovato had become the star, and she was out of there, right? Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, or was that Sweet Life on Deck? Either way, oh no, that's Sweet Life on Deck. Okay, S tier. No doubt, no conversation, no controversy. It's 100% S tier. One of the best shows Disney ever produced and ever will produce. Absolutely generational, bro. The amount of hours I spent watching this show as a kid, insane, bro. Right, deep this. My parents would get pissed. Right, they would come home from work, and I'm watching this, bro. Like every day, with every day coming home and watching this, bro. Like this was always on Disney Channel, G, and such, and this was always on, and it was a great show. Uh, Wizards of Waverly Place again, similar to Sweet Life on Deck. A tier for sure. Another great legendary show. Another one that I would have spent loads of time watching as a kid as well. And of course launched Selena Gomez's career. Then we've got Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. And if you're putting On Deck up there, then Sweet Life of Zack and Cody has to be up there as well. Both as generation was the other. Of course, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody even more so because this was the original, right? This is when they're even younger, and they're not quite gone through puberty in it yet, so they're not grown men like they are in On Deck. And then these two guys, I recognise their face. I can't lie, but I can't remember the show. So if I can't remember the show, I've probably never seen it. But yeah, that is an insane tier list, bro. I enjoyed this one a lot because, yeah, a lot of blasts from the past for this one. Because, yeah, some great shows. Disney Channel were in their bag, bro. Back in the day, Disney Channel was in their bag. They can't make nothing good now for love nor money. That being said, I'm a grown man. Do you know what I mean? These are shows I was watching when I was a kid, you know. So like, even if they were making good shows now, I wouldn't know. I'm not watching kids' TV, right? Do you know what I mean? I'm watching Andor. I'm watching boxing and stuff, man. Come on, don't play with me. So yeah, so we're going S tier at the top. We've got Corey in the house. That's So Raven. My Babysitter's a Vampire. And Sweet Life on Deck and Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. That's an amazing S tier. Amazing run of shows there. Then at A, which you could even argue with me is a better run of shows. I would disagree with you because these two are generational, but an argument could be made, right? Good Luck Charlie, Hannah Montana, Lizzie McGuire, Phil from the Future, and Wizards of Waverly Place. Like that's again another amazing run. Really good shows there in the S tier and the A tier. Then B tier, you've got I'm in the Band, Jesse, and Sunny with a Chance. Again, pretty good as well. A pretty solid run there. Like three very, very watchable shows. You know, pretty enjoyable shows from what I remember. Funny, like worth watching. They're not bad shows. Right. Then you get Austin and Ali, and at this point, the point is becoming a bit laboured. Right, because Austin and Ali, it's about singer and a performer. Like it does feel okay. It feels like this was done before with like camp rock and these sorts of shows. Like these sorts of things, it'd already been tried and tested, and the whole idea of it, especially in a show, was a bit rubbed by the point we was watching it. That being said, again, a decent cast, a talented cast, um, pretty funny at times for a kids show, and was able to put together some good episodes as well. So it's not a bad show. Kicking it as well came at a time when it felt like Disney were kind of desperate for new ideas. That by this point they knew, That's Raven was done. Hannah Montana was on the back end. Wizards of Waverly Place was on the back end. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was on the back end. They were scrambling for sort of new ideas, and we saw like a lot of these shows. They're old shows, so by this point they weren't really making bangers like that, right? But Kicking It was one of the bangers, alongside Pair of Kings as well. Was pretty fun as well. Two pretty fun shows. Then you've got Jonas, which, in my opinion, I felt was a flop. Disney probably paid them quite a lot of money, and it wasn't a very good show. Shake It Up as well. Decent show. Nothing insane to me. The style's kind of weird, the style of the characters, but they're eccentric young kids. Well, what can you do, right? So random as well. I forgot this even got made. When I saw this, I actually thought it was Sunny with a Chance. But so random. I don't know. To be honest, I can't even remember seeing it. I knew it got made. I probably did watch it. But I could have easily put that in the never seen, because I don't have strong opinions about this either way, right? Then you've got the E tier Ant Farm again. Like I said, with Austin and Ali and Kicking It, it felt like Disney at this point. They were struggling. They were really struggling to get good new ideas. This was one of the newer, half decent ideas, but in my opinion, really wasn't that good. The guys weren't that talented, and we even saw that because none of these guys have really gone on to um, have insane careers the same way Hannah Montana has, or a Selena Gomez has. Even a Raven. Well, I mean, Raven-Symoné's had a better career than these three guys, without a doubt. Hilary Duff has. Bridget Mendler's a CEO. Yeah, it's weird. Very weird. But, yeah, Ant Farm wasn't that great in my opinion. Same with Girl Meets World. Boy Meets World was a lot more uh, culturally sort of relevant at the time. This again just felt like they were forcing it, and they wanted to go back to the world with an old IP, and they knew this guy. Basically, the dad in Girl Meets World is the boy from Boy Meets World, right? So they knew they could probably get him back in for very cheap because he's gone on to do nothing since Boy Meets World. Could get him in for very cheap, leverage the old IP, and then make this new show. They did that. I think the show went for a few years. I didn't really think it was anything special. I thought the characters were corny. Sabrina Carpenter was, she was a kid back then. Obviously, she's now gone on to become a bad one, of course, but wasn't always the case. Then Dog with a Blog was just pretty awful for me. Uh, Very weird. Again, like the newer stuff is the worst stuff for Disney, because it felt like they had this sort of golden era of these amazing ideas with all these great shows, and then as those superstars that they had, cherry picked, as they started to basically age out of Disney roles, it got worse and worse and worse and worse, and now we're at Dog Has a Blog, right? So yeah, I mean, if I haven't laboured the point enough, Disney definitely had a very impressive golden era, and then golden era fell off and off and off and off, and then there's loads of shows here that I don't know if they are even good because I've not seen them. Right, they could be amazing shows that I've never even seen, but yeah, that's my Disney Channel TV show from the year 2000 to 2014 tier list. It's a very interesting list. Got me a lot of nostalgia here. Nostalgia having me in a chokehold right now. Um, but let me know if your list looks any different. To be honest, I don't imagine a lot of people will have Corey in the House in their S tier. Maybe I was reaching a bit with that one, but I don't think many people will have that. Same with My Babysitter Vampire as well. I think for those two, most people will put them in Never Seen because they're kind of niche. They're kind of niche. And same with Phil from the Future as well. Kind of niche as well. A lot of people haven't seen that. But yeah, some amazing shows there. And something I might have to get back onto Disney Plus when I'm in bed tonight. Not like that. But when I'm watching something before I fall asleep. Not like I'm going to do nothing crazy. Chill out. Um, but yeah. Alright. Good, man. That's a great tier list. I'm having fun doing these. Shout out to Evan who put me on. But yeah, another episode of the Seth Solo Side Quest in the bag, and I'm out. Peace.